Hello, welcome to Just Birch Row. This is a reading for Jensen Ackles. Jensen Ross Ackles. He is an American actor. His breakout role, or what he's best known for, is his role from a WB show called The Supernatural. All right, that's what I know. Alexa, can you please tell me about Jensen Ackles?
I'm having trouble hearing. Can you say that again?
Jensen Ackles. Alexa, Jensen Ackles.
This might answer your question. Jensen Ross Ackles is an American actor. He is best known for his portrayal of Dean Winchester in the WBX 5493 and Alex C.W.'s Smallville, and Ben Batman in the animated adaptation of Batman, The Long Halloween. Ackles was born on March 1st, 1978 in Dallas, the son of Donna Joan and Alan Roger Ackles, an actor. He grew up in Richardson and attended Lloyd V. Berkner High School.
Alexa, select number one.
From the web, Supernatural star Jensen Ackles has revealed that he pushed hard to get the part of Joel in HBO's Last of Us, which was ultimately played by Pedro Pascal, and that he was high on the list of actors he wanted to play the part.
Alexa, thank you.
Anytime. Literally.
Okay, so I'm going to finish this part and I'll be back in just a moment. Well, I'm done with the shuffling, so let me just move on. But due to time and the platform that I'm using, I may have to cut off and come back and stitch it together. I think they allow 30 minutes. So Jensen Ackles. I've not familiar with the show. Handsome young man. I'll try to find photos and things. Um, his net worth was what, $14 million. Um, Alexa, what's Jensen Ackles' net worth?
From interviewarea.com. His net worth is estimated at $11.9 million as of 2020. For more on that, just ask me for the next answer.
Alexa, thank you.
Absolutely. Happy to help. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday to you. Okay, so your first house represents his his first house represents his ego, and he is self-made, self-employment. He self-made. That's how I'm gonna take it. Is self-made for Jensen. Self-employed. Maybe I'm not sure. I know he's an actor. I'm not sure about actors, how that works, like as far as management and but self-employed. So what is he working on now? Is he let's see. We'll go into his second house. Let me just lay these down and then I'll do the clarifiers and get more in depth. We'll just touch on the energy. So the second house for the current economic affairs is you are stronger than you know. So I would say he's not making a whole lot of money right now. You know, I mean, he's worth 14 million, but he's self-employed, so he's stronger than he knows. We'll move on to the third house of communication. Like I said, I'll be back with the clarifiers and get more in depth. Let's just lay these down. Communication. Okay, we have dietary change and emotion. All right, I pulled two. I'm keeping two. Love it or lump it, folks. So talking about some kind of emotional change. Um, I don't know about diet and anything like that, but it doesn't always have to be dietary or anything along those like an emotional dietary change. That lets me know that he's learning to shed some emotions, and he's going to start talking about it. All right. Could be in talks about it. Let's see. Fourth house is his house and his home. All right. And we have volunteer. Okay. We will get into that. Um, fifth house. The SEX life. What's going on? The entertainment and luck for Jensen. Fifth house. Self-care. So a little solo activity, I would say. Not much going on there. Self-care. Let's see. Tending to his own garden or bushes, however you want to. Let's see. Um, sixth house for the future economic affairs. Get some rest. Stronger than you know. Okay, let's see. So he's taking a break. Stronger than he knows. And boy, I hate to say like what I think sometimes because I don't know this gentleman. We have in the home a volunteer. Is this healthcare volunteer? Somebody needs help with the home. You're stronger than you know. Is there a situation going on at home that's going to require him some rest? Is this a health thing? We do have the dietary change and shedding of emotions. And self care, right? No sex because we're taking care of self. Um, hmm. I would say that Jensen's been going through a difficult time and he needs a break from work and economical stress because and he is stronger than he is. But let's just keep it moving. That was way too much for just dropping a card down. But thank you for the request. I appreciate it. I will plop it up on top. Um, thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate all of you. Let's see. Feel free, folks. Um, waiting on Miss Becca to get back in touch with me. Let's see. Jensen. This is his seventh house. This is dealing with his relationships and marriage, and he's healing from the past. So, hmm, alrighty. There's healing, what's going on. I don't know anything about this young man who he dates or relates. I've nothing. I know his net worth or whatever. Not really, but I know what Alexa told me. All right. He's an American actor. That's what is on. Oh, let me see. Where did I get that tidbit of information? Google. Microsoft Bing says that he's a American actor. About Jensen. Handsome young dude though. Let's see. Healing from the past. Did he have suffer a heartbreak? We have the subconscious. Let's see. This is what he, doesn't know yet. We have parental care. Okay. He doesn't know. This whole situation that I'm feeling here, could be a family situation that needs to be tended to. Let me see if I can bring it all in a little bit closer. I'm not sure, you know. Oh, let me see. Can I? How about here? We Alright. Well, we'll try this. Let's see. Alright. Let me move into his ninth house. So parental care, like the flow, the volunteer in the home, you're stronger than you know. You can take care of your parent or you need parental care to come in and take care of you and volunteer. Somebody needs to come in and volunteer to take care of you, whether it's because you are healing from the past, whether it's a relationship or something like that. Bam. That's what I'm getting. Listen, this is for entertainment purposes only, folks. These are just picture cards and it's just a story. So don't get butt hurt over it if it's like way off or wrong. All right. Windfall. This is his reality. What's the windfall going to be about? Hopefully it's good. And this is what he's manifesting a windfall of what? Of what? Self employment, maybe? rest, monies, a windfall of something. We'll find out during the clarifier what the energy is surrounding that because that could be anything. It could be monies. It could be a windfall of a lot of things. So let's see. 10th house, they see how his social standing is that he's all about decisions. So he's probably a decisive dude and has a lot of things on his plate that he needs to, you know, make decisions and choices about, and that's how he is viewed socially, makes good decisions, self-employed, whatever. He has good social standing. Let's see. He's probably a person that people would look to for guidance. But this is a person that's looking from the outside in. They don't have they do kn they it's not like they know Jensen. It's just social standing. Let's see how his friends, people who do know Jensen, how did they feel? What's going on with the friends? What's coming in the friends group? Sobriety. Just gonna leave it there. Some of his friends could be in recovery. He may be meeting friends in recovery. It doesn't have to be drugs, alcohol. I don't know the man's story, but, a sober mind is a clear one. It's a healed mind. Let's see. 12th house, we have enemies. All right, let's see what's going on with Jensen's enemies. I can't even fathom this boy having enemies, but fame, competition, you can have enemies. Probably have a lot more. Let's see. Finances. So they're trying to F him financially, his enemies. It's all about money. He's fighting with somebody over money. And, it doesn't have to be a friend. I mean, it could be family member. We'll see. I hope it's not family for him. That's see, with all that money comes a whole lot of problems. 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 Let's just go into this, okay? Um for his ego. All right, this is the sign of Aries. So let's see. His self-image. All right, Jensen. Mishap. Egg on his face. He's embarrassed by his current situation. He may feel that, that he's wearing egg on his face. Maybe he's doesn't have a manager or something or did something on his own. This is just how he feels and views himself. So not like embarrassed, um like he's the one, like the butt of the joke that he may feel. He just feels this way about self. Not good, hiding, egg on face. Do you know anything that's going on with this guy? Hmm. Well, let's keep it moving. Keep it moving into the second house as far as Jensen's current economic affairs, which says you are stronger than you know. What is going on? Stronger than you know. Sensible discussions are going on. So again, he's talking about something, and Andy's messed up. He's like got a cast on his wrist. Somebody's healing. Andy's healing in this picture. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm trying, folks, to get a decent view and audio. Ah, it's not happening. Sensible discussion. So he's talking, he like with communication, and if this is his current, so he's in talks about something economically. He I'm gonna say it again, maybe a podcast, but some kind of dialogue. It could be a documentary, it could be talking discussions here, but there could just be sensible dialogues about his money matters going on and to not stress um, his finances. All right. We'll get more into that when we get into the sixth house, but let's move on down to this dietary change of emotions, the shedding of emotions, um, as far as what communication. All right. Does he need to communicate about this? Is he going to be talking about this? What, let's see. Attainment. It's about reaching the top. Okay. So again, he's talking about it. He's talking about reaching the top and shedding, like, unless it's about a diet, like, something like that. I don't know this man's life, um, but he is a king, or a queen. I don't know, like I said, I don't know his life, but the crown is showing up, so we are gonna say he will be crowned. This is a really good direction for him to take, speaking about his emotions and shedding of emotions, even if it is like a diet, like a physical diet, um, attaching the emotions and shed will help to shed the weight to reach the goal, to reach the top. So I don't know if these are things that Jensen talks about, but this is just the energy and my storyline. So I don't know what the actual storyline is, but these are um the energy surrounding what he's talking about. All right. Now let's move into his 4th house, which is the home, and we have a volunteer in the home. Okay. What's this volunteer about in Jensen's home? Let's figure it out. Tranquility, centered and serene. So somebody's coming in to help him ground himself at home. Somebody's helping to come calm the waters of whatever is going on, whatever this situation is. His subconscious knows that he either needs to give or receive parental care. Centered and serene. Somebody's probably coming in, maybe they're doing some form of physical exercise or meditation, but it doesn't have to be like that. That's just the energy. So whatever Jensen does in his life, he has somebody coming in that is a willing participant to help him, level himself out, ground himself, for whatever life is thrown at him. Let's see. Let's go into self-care. Now we're moving into the SEX, and I said, I'm thinking self. Mano uno, solo, self-care. What is this about? That's also his luck. He'll find luck as far as taking care of himself and entertainment. Maybe, we'll see. The mind's eye, distant shores. He may have to travel far away to receive in order to get the help, in order to take care of himself. Or it could be like he sees it as, like, SEX and things are, like, in the distant future because he has to take care of himself first, so, like, this is not priority. SEX, the entertainment, none of this is his priority. He has to take care of himself and this is the thing, this is in the you know, for right now, it's on hold. Just say that. All right. Healing from the past. We're moving into the relationship, which, if he's healing from a relationship that has ended, a past relationship, um, then we know that he's going through a healing and it's going to take him some time. He's this area, the SEX isn't gonna happen until he takes care of himself, and if it needs to happen, he will take care of himself. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, healing from the past, and then it brings us into that he's healing from a past pain, a past it could be a past relationship that had ended, but it could just be healing from the past traumas, healing from whatever led up to this point in his life, and just kind of whatever the I guess the blockage is with I within the dynamics of his relationships. and these are interpersonal. We're talking, romantical, marriage, companions, life partners, whatever. That's the area here. So let's clarify. Take your medicine. Healing from the past. He's really going through it. What happened to this boy? I'm talking emotionally. Is I don't know if this is public information or anything, but he's really been struggling. According to these cards, this reading is saying that he's had an internal struggle and healing from the past, and it's wearing him out. We have Malaysia. He doesn't feel good. He doesn't feel good. Take your medicine. So he's healing and he's taking his medicine. And if you're not, whatever your medicine is, if it's that you need to go home and ask your mom or someone to come take care of you, darling, we wait on that. Like, the moment our children are like, we need you as an adult, your mom will be there. I'm hoping if you're, a mother figure would be there, for you. I say that not even knowing if his mother is if he has a mom or if she's living, but someone to represent that in his life. Let's clarify that. This is what he doesn't know, but like his subconscious is saying, parental care, focused on parental care. Let's see. Change of mind and an adjustment. What is going on? There's that card. This card disturbs me. I didn't even I always skip this card, but that was for parental care and adjustment and change of mind. Get some rest. We're gonna go into his future economics here, his 6th house, which why did I skip that? Embracing the moment. Get some rest. Let's make whoopee. Something instantaneous here, right? So he's been doing a dance and speaking the language because we have sensible dialogue here. As far as the current economic affairs, you're stronger than you know. So we're in discussions. So get some rest because it's time to make some whoopee, which means it's time to dance. It's time to move. Things are going to move and look up. But whatever's going on here, just talk about it. Get in lines of communication and sensible communication, and dialogue as far as your economic affairs are right now. With the postage stamps up there, I would say that this young man is receiving documentation, something via the mail system, receiving the message electronically or through literally through the mail system. However, then we move into getting some rest. You need to rest up because you're gonna be moving around pretty soon. It's time to make things happen. I know it's like, let's make one whoopee, but it's like when we're talking about your finances and you're having the big O, that's the big payoff. So, like, get some rest. It's time to move. It's time to go make some moolah. So good for you. Everything's gonna go and it may be in I don't know. Somebody comes in and levels things out for this young man, and everything begins to make sense for him, things become clear. This is just basically if he's been off track or if he's about to go off track, it's not gonna be for a long period of time. He needs to reach out and get some tender love and care from a loving, nurturing, um, motherly or parentally type figure. I'm saying mother, but, fathers are good sources of love too. Now let's just see what this windfall is about as far as what he's manifesting in his life. Is this about money, money, money? Do the dance because you're embracing the moment because you gotta get some rest because he's gonna be on the move, like, things are just gonna be happening, you know, instantaneously, a lot of spontaneity here, for the good, though. Let's see. Injury, smiling through the pain, and it came up in the reverse, so I would say that he's definitely coming out of it, and it's a windfall. So he's been in a world of hurt. Do you see? And he's bandaged up, it came up in the reverse, so I'm gonna say that he's coming out of it, and more of those stamps. The message the messages are coming through, and they have red crosses on them with the injury card, you know? So, the healing is happening, you've had some hard knocks, but you're manifesting, you smile through the pain, and you've had a lot of it because it's the windfall, but also now it's time for the recovery, and you'll have a windfall of that as well, once you get through, you know. He's been knocked down, folks. I don't what I'm gonna have to look because I'm curious. Decisions, this is his social standing. Let's just, clarify this out how they see Jensen. You know, I couldn't find any information on Jensen is when, I was asking Alexa before. I kept saying Jenkins, Jenkins, and I didn't know how to pronounce the last name. My plight. Let's see. Confrontation, and it says smile through the pain. Again, this one is coming up in the reverse. So they see that he had decisions to make that were most difficult, and they view him as coming out of the difficulty, and that he smiled and grinned and bared it. Like maybe he didn't even show it. You know, he smiled through it all through decisions. That's how maybe decisions that affected his finances, maybe decisions that affected, his, um, career. I'm thinking, what was that when I asked I don't wanna say your name, but when I asked to play the number 1, there was something about an HBO show. Was he that he was interested in or didn't get the whatever, something like that, you know, decisions. So you know, maybe it's dealing with the career, maybe there was a physical thing, maybe there was a parent. I don't like I said, I don't really know how to I'm just gonna give you the energy. I don't really know how to direct the, storyline. I don't know Jensen, and he is not here. Let me see. Um, we're gonna move into his friends now. Okay, let's just move in. Keep it moving. All right, I have to shut this off. I'm at 28
Always
minutes,
right
so
at
let
the
me
end.
just All
Stop and
right,
come
as we
back.
move into his 11th house and dealing with his friends, we have sobriety. So he has a clear mind, and he has it's a clear mind, or his friends are in recovery. They have clear mind. Curiosity. What's around the corner? So his friends are curious about like his new state of mind. I would say that they're curious about that his friends are clear-minded and curious about what's around the corner. So they may be coming around and asking questions, or they may view him in this way as like being I feel like they're curious that whatever this healing was, I don't know if he had something to any kind of, addictions or anything as far as sobriety, but having a clear mind, being sober from a period of pain also, they're curious, they're hopeful, they wanna know what's next for him. You have some good friends. They're like, in your corner. Now let's get into his finances, and they're keeping an eye on him. Look, these cards are just I love them. They're keeping an eye on you. They're watching from a distance. Let's see. All right, your enemies. And remember, finances came up for the enemies. Let's see here. So he's made some enemies over money. Let's see. Or money's not his friend. Elegy, facing tomorrow. So his these enemies, they're trying to destroy him financially. That's what they're doing. You can see that. Try to get it up as close as I can there. Wow. This young man, I feel for him, but since I started this video, let's just pull a couple of T cards since I'm already missed the boat as far as just one. Let's see. We'll just pull a couple for Jensen. What's to come? What's coming for Jensen Ackles? Who knows? A lot of questions, probably because there's a lot of decisions. So who knows? I'm going to leave it at that. On the bottom here, since I did look, I'll show is there's this is man 2. So it would be he. This would represent a different man from him. So it would be he is questioning a a man about something. And I'm gonna leave it at that, but if I wanna go a little bit deeper, we go to the pipe, right? So I would say it's an older gentleman, a wise gentleman. This may be a wise gentleman that he's going to ask questions. Um, he may want to know kind of like, like sobriety, like a sponsor, like this would be a person that he would be asking questions about, or an older gentleman may be asking him questions. Not sure. But that's what I have for Jensen. Thank you so much. If you've made it this far, please consider to subscribe to the channel. Feel free to leave your comments and suggestions of celebrity readings down below. Um, I'm open. Have a wonderful day.